Hello everybody, it's Edwina from My Craft Orchard. How are you? So this morning I started actually taking all the things out of this cover, which is my Motum journal cover, which I love. It's always in, I just love this thing, in my stash as it were, with various different journals in. And I started pulling all the things out of it because in here contains October and November. And then I've put it all back because I thought I'll pull the camera on and I'll show you how I transfer stuff out of here into my new month. It's that time of year where we're changing planners and we're deciding what we want to use for next year, and all of those sort of things. So I thought I might show you what my process is. Let's have a look then. So this is, like I say, this is my Motum, and this contains a bullet journal, notebook, dot grid that I had from Upsadaisy as part of their 12 days of planning, which was at the beginning of 2022. And I used this through October and November, as I said. What I'm transferring into now, the eagle-eyed ones of you who my followers will notice that this isn't red, this is actually green with lots of leaves on. Well, I started putting my planner into the red one for Christmas and then December in the front, and it wasn't working. There was just something really not happy about. So I've transferred December into this and left the Christmas planner in the red one. And at the moment, now this is only about 3 days into this, it's working. And I know it says 2023 on the front. And that's because I bought this to use for January. But I thought, hey, why not use it a bit earlier, you know? So have a quick look in here. So there's just a pocket at the front. I had this binder, this 6-grit binder from Primark. And it was fairly cheap. It was only about £5 with blank inserts in it and that sort of thing, and I'm just customizing it to myself. These are the colouring pages that I've been doing for my self-care for my planner supply challenge. If you haven't caught that video, go and have a look at that. Every month I'm doing a planner supply challenge here on my channel to sort of use up what we've got in stash, and this month it's all about self-care and getting all those colouring pens out and the colouring sheets that you've got sitting around, and actually using them and spending just 5 minutes a day on yourself doing a bit of colouring. I haven't done mine today, so I'm gonna finish this video, I'm gonna go and do that, but I'll link that down below that video. I've just got a card in the front that says Be Bold. Now remember, I haven't moved everything out of the old one into this new one. This is just sort of a quick setup. I took this off a gift bag, these trees, and the dots were already with it, and that's just a bit of plastic. And then this is from the luxproductive.com insert, and I've put the it's like 4 years worth there, and then I've used Filofax dividers, and I've just put like an Avery type tab, post-it tab type thing on there. And I always use these because if I take that off there, that says week underneath. Well, I'm not going to use that for the week. But I'm using it as the planner section in my planners, but it means I can cover that up, take that off, and I can still use the week. I don't have to tape it out or anything like that. So that one actually came in the planner, and these are the dividers from Filofax, and again they do come blank, but I've just put that in there, save writing on them, because you can just replace them with whatever when you change planners. I've then got some sort of poly card holders, I suppose, but they're slightly different because there's a big pocket at the bottom. That one's got a big pocket at the bottom and top, and then that one's got a big one at the bottom, and then 2 small ones which are just whole cards. And in there I'm going to put the Kanban board set up in there for tasks and goals and that sort of thing. And then the next section is my December. So this is the cover page, which I haven't finished yet. I've got something from, yeah, Under the Rowan Tree, out of their December box, and I'm just going to stick that on there. And then this was actually an undated page that said to do, and I thought this would be good for like a monthly dashboard. Again, I'm still setting this up. I know it's nearly the middle of December, but hey, it's December, I'm super busy. You know, I'm just playing, I'm just seeing what I need in a planner, what I don't need in a planner really. It's sort of more of a test bed than an actual use it. And like I say, I haven't filled that section out, I haven't filled my month out, and this was just a blank insert because I've bought the Filofax monthlies, so come January I'm going to be into Filofax monthlies into rings, because January I am going to use rings, I think. But I put some nice washi on there and things. And then this is just a piece of Christmas paper that I laminated, which I'm just covering that back page up with to make it a bit pretty. The looks productive have a reflection of the week, so I've just dropped that in there. And then that was the first week of December. And then I had a section there for tasks. Haven't filled it out, you see. And then this is the week that I'm filming this. I'm not sure whether this is the week you'll see this, but this is definitely the week that I'm filming it. And I've started just filling that out, and tasks as well. And what I'm going to do, I'll just drop that in there while I'm here. I've just cut a piece of paper that got a few holes in, because I'm going to put on there any social media things that I'm going to do, so anything for Instagram and that, because I'm actually doing the advent I had from Under the Rowan Tree. I'm opening those and I'm showing them on Instagram, so if you haven't caught them on Instagram, if you want to go and follow me, all the links are down below. There's also a discount code for Under the Rowan Tree down below, so if there's things that, so because that came from Under the Rowan Tree, that tree washi there, it's just amazing. I just love their stationery. So if you want a 10% off, then you could use my discount code, which also helps my channel. So these here are going to be, as you can see, they're task lists. So I've got Daisycraft, My Craft Orchard, Home, Personal. And then this was actually the sheet that I've cut up there. And I'm just going to cut that in half. Next then we have the to-do section. So I've still got a couple of weeks to go that I need to put in there. I've got another one of these Polly Pocket things. And I've got a post-it there which I'm going to put waiting for, so anything I'm waiting for I can put on there. And this is going to be, I'm going to put like a list of projects and focus areas in there, I think. What I think I'm going to do, whether I do or not, like I say, it's a bit of a test. And then I've got 4 tabs: Daisycraft, My Craft Orchard, Home and Personal. And then behind that there's a note section as well, and I've also dropped in the January. Here that's the Filofax month that I'm going to be using, but I'll put it at the back because at the moment we're not in January, we're only in December. But it's there ready for me to sort of start filling out and those sort of things. And also there's the beginning of the looks productive. At the beginning of that there's all the instructions, and I've put those in there as well, so I can have a start reading through of how they would like you to use their inserts and that sort of thing, get some ideas for planning and that sort of thing. Behind each of these sections I've just got a notes page which will be tasks, and then these are again, they're generic. They came in this binder. And I thought I could use those as project pages. So it's just sort of taking something that's already in my stash and I'm putting it in and I'm giving it a go to see if it works, because this layout quite appeals to me, to be honest. Even though it says meetings and ideas, I think I'm going to use it for projects. So that's what's in there. And so I'm now going to start pulling stuff out of this. As you can see, I just love it. I just keep stroking it. So the first pocket has stickers in. Now when I'm pulling stuff out, I always have like a tub or a container or something like that next to me to put anything that needs to go away back into my drawers and things. So I've got both here. So that was the November sticker, so that can go away, so that's going in my tub. And I've got my bullet journal grid tool there, so that always stays in the front of this planner. I'm going to take that out because I like that, but I don't know whether I'm going to use it, so I'm going to put that there. And then I've got two things. Sometimes that thing you're looking for comes when you're not looking at all. I don't know, might put that in. And then this was an idea for different things for focus. I'm going to just drop that into the front pocket here to have a look at later. And then there's nothing in that pocket. And then this pocket, I've got a cow that my son drew me, which I've just put into a plastic pocket because I like to put that in my planner. Getting things done workflow, verbs and questions to ask, and the bullet journal workflow. Both of those you can find in the book, so that's the getting things done. You'll find that in the books or on the internet, and then that you'll find in the book as well, and probably on the internet as well. And then under the rowan tree card as well, because I just love this tree. I just love this. So all of them I'm going to put into this front pocket with that. There. Not sure whether they're going to stay there because I might move them back to these poly pockets that I've got here for inspiration. I don't know. For now I'm just going to drop them into the front. I don't want this video to be too long. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go right to the very back. So I always seem to tuck things into the backs of my journal. So I've got a stencil. Now I'm not bullet journaling for saying this. I think I'm going to, I'll put that to one side. A piece of blotting paper, which I do need because I'm using my fountain pen. I'll drop that at the back of that one. And then I've got a load of stickers by the looks of things. I don't need those. I am going to keep those. Those are from under the rowan tree. This was out of their After Dark subscription box, which I subscribed to, and this was like a sort of a witchy wicker one. But to me this is great because even though there's sort of witchy things for October, then there's also the trees and the hut and that they could use in November or December. So I'm going to keep, not that one, but I'm definitely going to keep these because of the trees and that house. Poppies, those are for November, so those can go away. And then no, I think that can go away, and the paint one, that can go away as well. 2022, I'm going to leave that calendar in there just to remind me that it actually, the calendar does fit in there. So I think I can pull that out. Bookmarks. Okay. Not quite sure what I'm going to put back into there yet. I am going to leave all the cards in there because then when I come back to this, so when I start using that as my Kanban board again, I can they're ready to go. So I'll put that to one side, ready to put another journal in. Again, I don't know what I'm going to put in. So the beginning of this, the October of this, I know that I've already gone through the whole of October and transferred it all over to November. So I'm just going to flick through most of the beginning of November by the looks of things has already, so I need to do a flick through of any tasks or anything that I've missed. Here I haven't finished this page in writing. I've got writing, so I want to go over that. So it's not quite ready to be archived because there's a few things I still want to finish decorating, so I will still keep it out, but I've took it out the cover. Have a look. Yep. So there's a post-it note there with an idea for a name and a couple of other things, and that's to do with my writing. So I'll drop that into the front of this other one because I need to look at that. That was the nano. I didn't do very good with nano. I'm going to leave that. And then I've got a load of these were tasks lists which I can go through as well that need to be transferred over. And then yeah, then I had a load of spare pages. So what I've done with the spare pages, because the paper in this is really, listen to that, really nice. What I've done is I've just cut down the rings like that. So these will all come out now, look, like that. I've cut down there so I can take all that paper that I've not used, because it's a ring binder, it's easy to do, and I can now punch that and put it into this rings over here. So the coil I've cut down, and I'm going to obviously tidy that edge up, and then I'm going to punch them and put them in spare paper into the ring binder. So that's what I've done with that. There is a lot of pages that haven't been used. That's why I'm coming away from the bullet journal, because look, I mean, that's the last week and it's just decorated, not filled out. I got my pen out and started just scribbling days on. I thought I'd be a bit arty, but nothing. I don't know where my family's going at the moment. So just so this video is not hugely long, I will just show you very quickly this page. So that was this is my home page. So I set it up into the Fly Lady zones. Again, didn't work. There's only one thing on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the home section in my ring planner, and I'm going to write that in. Got to decide which pen to use. I've transferred my pens over as well, haven't I? I'm just trying out loads of new stuff to see if it works and what doesn't. I think it's that time of year and I'm just a bit indecisive. Okay, so that task is update Harry's height chart. He always seems to grow at this time at Christmas. There we go. One bullet, and it's been migrated. There we go. So that's that one. And then what I'll do is I'll go through all of these other lists, the personal. I've got a list of games here that we were looking at playing or potentially having a look to play. So what I'll do is I'll go through each page of these sort of task lists at the back, and I'll update the task lists in these rings here. Now for the rest of November, what I would do with that, not that there's much because again I've hardly used it, I will go through right from the front page, which was there, and I'll just go through the calendars just to see if there's anything that I need to remember for next year. And that's what I would do. I would go through and just check all the pages. So emails, I'm going to make a quick note of that in my personal section. Clear emails from Gmail personal. And then what I've got here, I've actually got a section of notes and ideas that I'm working with. So what I would do with that is I would probably take one of the project pages out of my new rings and transfer that to that project, because that's what that would be. And like I say, I've still got, see, there's very little to transfer over, to be honest. Yeah, very little at all. I don't know what I was doing really. I'm just playing. But these pages here, I definitely want to finish these pages, because I think if I come back to this next year or the year after and have a look, I was thinking, oh, why didn't I finish that off? I just need a bit of a pen and a 2 minutes to go over the, it's all in pencil, you see, so I can just go over it in a nice pen and then get my eraser and take out the pencil. But that's how I would do it. That's how I would transfer stuff from here to my new planning system. And as I say, this is a real work in progress this month. I think the problem I've got is it's December. I was busy, birthdays, Christmas, you know, pantomimes, shopping, all sorts of stuff going on. It should be the month that I'm the most organised, but I'm not. And it happens every year. December, for some reason, it just is a total washout. I don't know why. Anyway, I hope this helped. I hope it gives you some ideas of how to strip all the stuff out of your old planner and try it in a new planner. Maybe this has give you a few ideas of how to display things in yours. I know it's not foolproof, and I know it's a test bed, but this is real life. This is me really planning. This is me. This is what my planner looks like today. But, you know, tomorrow, if I spend an hour on it, it'll look completely different. And that's what I really like about planning. That's what I really like about stickers and washi. You know, within, you know, 10 minutes you can transform a page into something lovely, pretty and very productive. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of these sort of videos, then please subscribe. Comment down below if there's anything particular you want to see or anything you liked, and I will see you next time. Bye.